What's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing today? Today I'm going to be talking about a book that has been highly talked about. It's been winning numerous rewards, and yeah, it's one that I just finished reading this morning, and I thought was probably one of the best picks that I've read this year. There's a reason it's been winning so many awards. I am talking about Boxers and Saints by Jin Loon Yang. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. Sorry. But yeah, Boxers and Saints. It's the story. It's actually two graphic novels that you can buy them either individually or you can buy them separately in one collected edition. Personally, I recommend you get the collected edition. It comes with a nice little slipcover right there. It's pretty cool. I like that. A nice little addition to it. Boxers and Saints tells the story of these two individuals who are on the opposing sides of the Boxer Rebellion. The Boxer Rebellion was basically this war that happened in China where a lot of people, it was a very, very big misunderstanding and things like that, and basically the book serves as a history lesson, and it gets into why these two individuals do what they do, and basically tells the story of a young man named Bao in the Boxer's side of the story, and what happens to him and his family, and how it basically leads him to become this giant revolutionary in China. You really feel for him at the start. You're like, wow, I really hope that, these missionaries, these, people that they're here to threaten their way of life and things like that, that they get what's coming to them because they insulted his religion and, they're persecuting him and they are just knocking them down and killing a bunch of his Chinese, his Chinese brothers. And as the story goes on, it kind of flips on the dime a little bit because you start realizing he's kind of doing the same thing that the other guys were doing to him. So you start feeling sympathetic, but at the same time you're going, yeah, he's kind of flipping into what he's become because now he's destroying Christian idols, like they destroyed his idols, and basically you start feeling for the character, but you don't necessarily agree with all his actions. And there was a turning point in the story for me where I had to go, wow, I'm not sure who I'm siding with on this one. It's such a powerful read and so good. This is the story of Boxer. So if you pick this up, you read this one first, and then you go, after you finish this, into Saints. Like I said, you can pick these up separately. I highly recommend you pick them up as one giant package. You get it for like $22 on Amazon. It's a really great buy. Saints tells the story of a young girl on the other side of the Boxer Rebellion, which was the Christian side, and how she is basically just ostracized from her family, and she isn't really even given a name when she's born. She's just referred to as Four Girl, which is, four is a symbol of death in the book. So they call her Death Girl. And eventually she joins this group of Christians, and it ties in so well to the story in Boxers. And the reason I said you should read Boxers and then Saints is because Saints actually has the epilogue of what happens in Boxers. So I don't know why they decided to sell them separately. I think, selling them as one whole package is a whole lot better. But yeah, it tells the story of Poor Girl and her quest as she starts to join the Christian side. Not going to give anything else away. I will say that the art is beautiful. It's probably it threw me off guard at first because it takes a lot of liberty in the story. It threw me off at first because, like in Boxers, in this one, Boxers, there's a scene in here where Bao, he does this ritual, and he is depicted as this god, and I was like, well, you're kind of rooting this really strongly in the real world, and now you're kind of breaking into mythology a little bit, but I had to do my own research as well, and basically it's symbolism. It was symbolism for what they believed in at the time. They believed that if they did this ritual, the fighters during the Boxer Rebellion, that they would conjure up the spirits of the gods, and they would be immortal against their enemies, and that they would be able to withstand bullets and things like that. And it comes to a heartbreaking turn when it's not the case. But yeah, the art, like I was saying, gorgeous art. It's going to catch you off guard. You're going to think, oh, this is really simple. It's you know, there's not much to it, but if you look in the backgrounds, the faces, the expressions, you're going to be going, there's a lot going on here. And Jin Lu Yang, he does it just flawlessly. There's a reason why this book is winning so many awards. At the end of the books, you're going to be going, I'm not really sure who I should side on this with this one, because he makes a very strong case for both sides. And there was so much misunderstanding at the time during this war and this rebellion that it was really sad and heartbreaking once you reach the end of it. Now, like I said, pick this up. One of my top choices of the year, Boxers and Sains. Get the slipcase edition for $20. Nice little product right there. And yeah, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. Bye.